13 degrees in Wagga at the moment. Not too bad. Nice conditions to get on that hill and watch a bit of footy. And plenty of people are taking advantage of that. Plenty of families have arrived early. For this one, the Doggies taking on the Broncos. Broncos 4 from 4 to start the season. And Doggies not too bad. 1-2, lost 2. So, you know, they've only got the 3 wins last year. So they're off to a flying start. Is there a chance of an upset today? Well, time will tell. I know they're pumped for this one. It's the Broncos taking on the Doggies to kick off Sunday of Magic Round in beautiful Wagga Wagga. Rochelle Tamarua is our referee, and just about to get underway. Star-studded Broncos side. They only added to it this year with Jess Southwell.
Yeah, fast track. If they get it right, it will be entertaining from the Broncos. Got some gun players. Absolute guns.
All right, we are about to get underway. And so the Broncos kick off. And at Geo Hicks Stadium in Wagga Wagga, the venue for this one, of course. Brought back now through Tuini. She'll get up and play it back. Tato at dummy half for the Doggies.
Well, she's one of the big keys for the Bulldogs, Tuini and also Takarenga Katoa. If those two middle forwards can really get a roll on, then that's how the Doggies like playing their footy, off the back of those two.
Big winners last week too, the Doggies. 28-8 over the Dragons, and of course the Broncos got the Knights 30-12. So both last week winners. And Brianna Clark in there in defence. Played to Tato once again, and then back to the centre. Preston got the pass, then on to Hopewati. Now, this will come to Taylor Preston, who'll put the kick up on tackle 5. Down for Tamika Upton. And we see the superstar get her touch of the footy.
Yeah, great opening set by the Dogs. Even more impressed with the kick chase. But have a straight line going down the kick chase to the superstar, which is Tamika Upton. Without doubt the best player in the world.
Now Brigginshaw, and she got a little pass away. Here we go already. It comes out from Pai Tai, and then to Dam, and Dam will be pulled down, but nice early line break for the Broncos. Upton dummy half. Brigginshaw now. Then it goes out to Southwell, and then back for Ferguson. They'll go left. Tamika Upton cloaks on the pace, gets a lovely ball away to Lauren Dam, and look, it hasn't taken long. Only 1 minute and 45 seconds, and the star-studded Broncos side are over.
Yeah, it was an impressive first set from the Brisbane Broncos, wasn't it? I thought Ali Brigginshaw and Pai Tai did a lot of that damage on the short side early on, just to get the Doggies' defence questioning and moving around. But then Joey just spoke about the superstar, Tamika Upton. She's the one that called for the footy on that left edge. Here's that break, Harvey Norman replay. But Ali Brigginshaw demanded the footy early, and then that's the same spot that they went back to. They got it back to the middle, but then have a look at Tamika Upton saying, I want this right here. They get the offload away, and she just takes the line on. Footy into her hands, nice little double pump, and it opens up for a back rower. Brilliant footy.
Well, the key there was the offload in the middle of the field. There's the offload. As soon as you get the offload, you've got to move it to creative players. It's either half of your fullback, gets into the line, ball in 2 hands, and this tackle here, under the ball. You've got to be over the ball. Someone comes into the line, and too good. You just get the feeling. Tamika Upton, she may have a day out. Interesting, Jess Southwell. First time I've seen her play without a headgear. Normally she's got the white headgear on.
Well, she did it last week because she had a cold. She was crook, so she took it off, had an absolute blinder. So maybe she's just stuck
she's
with
in her own
that.
head.
Yeah, I think so.
Jeez, I tell you, she looks really good, Nick. Looks really fit, Jess.
There she is now, Jess, to convert the Lauren Dam try.
I've got to say, she looks better in red and blue. But anyway.
Now, here she comes. Jess Southwell from the sideline. Coming around, no good. Broncos 4-0. So what a start to the Broncos. They lead by 4 points to 0. Jess Southwell unable to convert. Let's go down to the sideline and get conditions in beautiful Wagga Wagga. Geo Hex, down there to you, Marley.
Well, Maroon, it is a very fast start from that Broncos side and plenty of their jerseys in the crowd here at GeoHex Park who were enjoying that one. It's also another beautiful day in Wagga Wagga, 14 degrees, as the Broncos look like they're making another run here straight away. You get the feeling they're going to score lots of points. The wind has actually changed direction from yesterday. It's now blowing from the southwest, sitting at 15 k's an hour. It doesn't look like it's playing too much havoc as it stands, but I can tell you what, I am very happy to be sitting in more sunshine in this beautiful part of the world.
Thank you, Marley. And Southwell once again. And a good set after points for this Broncos side, only about 33 metres out. So Ferguson will go to Brigginshaw. She'll kick on tackle 5, and Bartlett chases through. Lokatui gets there first, gets the ball away from Robinson. Not often we've seen in the opening 5 minutes the doggies with the ball, Joey.
Yeah, Ali Brigginshaw, I think it was a miss kick. It actually ended up very close to being a try. Sometimes the miss kicks are the one to hit. Great run coming out of trouble there. Geez, they look on song, don't they, the Bronx?
Well, Taylor Preston will play it. And then for Robinson. So the doggies now just their own side of the halfway line. Tato in a dummy half again. And then for Tuiniai. Played to Tato. This will come back for the kick on tackle 5. Oh, Tamika Upton, sun in her eyes, but she did so well.
Well, our best researchers are our callers. Peter Pasaltas just said he spoke to Jess Southwell, and she said she couldn't hear. That's why she's taking the headgear off.
Okay. Now Southwell again. Then for
Ali Brigginshaw taking a hit off.
Yeah.
It's not your job, Ali.
Ferguson. Yes, well, maybe we could come up with some technology, Joey, where that headgear has some kind of a speaker system in it.
Sounds good.
Ferguson. Then it'll come left now. Lauren Dam, she's already been over for one try. And brought down about 28 metres out. Last tackle again, Brisbane Broncos. Ali Brigginshaw is the dummy half. Jess Southwell's kick is charged down. This will be Brigginshaw again. And did the tackle count restart? I assume it did, yes.
Yep. Deliberately played at the ball with that charge down. Oh, it's an error there. They've been disappointed with that one, the Broncos. Get out of jail there, the Bulldogs.
All right, let's go.
What a surface down there at Wagga Wagga. Spent much time down Wagga?
Mate, I've been down there for a few sports lunches over the years. She's a nice part of the world.
18 seconds, come on.
Mostly in pubs and clubs, though, Joey.
Yeah, similar.
Oh, it's probably with you down there.
The mother-in-law lives there. So,
oh, does she?
Yeah, she's down at Adelong, about an hour away.
Okay.
Oh, she got COVID down there, so I spent 2 weeks in a hotel in Wagga Wagga. She said the head noise was deafening.
Well, now that I know your mother-in-law's down there, I won't have to pay for accommodation next time.
Oh, too right.
Now, this is Jones for the Dogs. And Tato in a dummy half. I haven't seen them in good ball. And that tackle might have been high, I think, Brianna Clark on Takaranga Katoa.
Well, this will help because the doggies haven't had much territory. The Broncos have totally dominated where this footy game's being played. Their last kick was from just inside their half, so this is their chance to get up over halfway and work towards an attacking set.
So, doggies again now. Played to Tato and left to Preston. And then again for Tuiniai.
You've got to have some support of your front rowers digging into the line. Is that in an awkward position?
Yeah, Romy Teitzel. 50 NRLW games for Romy today. We must congratulate her. The girl from Tully.
Millie surprised her and presented her with the jersey. Did you see that?
That was lovely.
Old teammate, great friends.
Is that where Thomas Flegler, is he from Tully?
I think he is a former Tully Tiger. up there with a big gumboot.
I think he's from the banana farm at the old man.
Well, that makes sense. Takaranga Katoa plays it. Tato now. Tuwiniai looks to offload. Preston, can they be next to score? The Doggies. Just a couple of metres out. Only tackle 2. So back to the centre. Tuwiniai, little pass away. Takaranga Katoa. Back it comes to Tuwiniai once again. But great online defence, the Bronx, to hold them out. It's tackle 3. Now to the left side, Quinlan. One over the top, and for the corner, she gets over and reaches out. That's a try to McGregor. So the Dogs strike back.
Yeah, nice long ball, bit of early ball to your strike player. And McGregor, just have a look here, runs over the top of Julia Robinson. Never, ever see this. Look at the right centre there of the Broncos. Bang, over the top. I think the bunker may have a look at this. I think there may be a bit of obstruction there of Julia Robinson. Comes back on the inside, look at that, goes straight over the top. Never seen that before.
I like the way they set that footy up. Just an offload between the 2 middle forwards, Takaranga Katoa and Tuwiniai, and then it was a nice pass from the base of the ruck. Ash Quinlan loves that cutout pass. She played a lot of touch footy, so she loves just toying with the edge defence, counting numbers. Strong put down.
I think they'll look at this. If they're going to be consistent.
All right, tries under review.
Yeah, here we go.
So
yeah, the Bulldogs player in jersey 4 definitely stops in the line. Watch, and Julia Robertson.
We look at the lead
checked.
run of the number 4 from the Bulldogs. She runs to the outside shoulder of the 4 from the Broncos. This creates a gap and delays that defender coming across to defend and creates an unfair advantage. We have a decision.
A correct decision.
well, what was going to be a great start for the Bulldogs, this is going to be taken away from them. No try.
Yeah. All right. Okay,
Well, they've got to be resilient here, the Dogs. They showed what they could do when they did get their chance in that Westpac red zone.
Yeah.
Did a bit of work through the middle.
All right, time on. Obstruction. Okay, we go.
So no try, Liz McGregor. And take that away.
Wait, yeah. Alexis, yeah.
We'll get the ball
Go to
rolling
attack.
again on their 20. Robinson. And then Teitzel.
The big key is trying to contain these Brisbane Broncos because they don't mind using the footy out of their own end at times, but just trying to contain them a little bit because they're very dangerous when they've got time and space.
I can't believe the surface. Great work. I understand the councils put so much effort into this, into the Magic Round. So well done to the council down there at Wagga Wagga. Great surface. Fast.
Brigginshaw, then for Pai Tai, and they drive her back. That's good defence, Doggies.
It's exactly what they need.
Ali again a dummy half. Oh, that's a big hit. Referee has a problem with Tuwiniai there in that tackle. Yeah, high contact. There it is. Bang. So now the Broncos already at halfway, a little bit of a piggyback with a couple of penalties. Ferguson and then Southwell. She got it away to Lauren Dam and she stands in the tackle. And we go back now to Marto. Nice little pass away to Brianna Clark, who's got support. Spreadboro's going to go over without a hand laid on her. So the Broncos go up to 8.
Yeah, forget Tamika Upton, who's usually supporting. The 2 front rowers got the job done. There was a late penalty in that last attacking set for the Brisbane Broncos, and then it just opened up far too easy. It was a nice angle run there by Brianna Clark, but really poor defence in the middle of the field. They had a chance to reset. There were enough blue jerseys, but their feet weren't moving quick enough, and a poor attempt at a tackle for Clark to go through, but great support from her lock forward.
Well, the defensive line have little edges in it. You've got to come up in a straight line. It's one thing to lead the speed of the defensive line, but you've got to be smart with it to present a straight line. Too good for that, the Broncos. Just running in pairs, finding space.
Far too easy. Far too easy, considering that the Bulldogs just had a try taken off them and it could have been a very different scenario. They broke open.
So this one much easier for Jess Southwell. Headgear or no headgear, right in front. She'll move in and that'll end up in the car park. So Broncos 10, Dogs 0.
Extending the Broncos lead 10 points to 0 over the Bulldogs. 22 minutes remaining this first half.
So there's a beautiful shot of GeoHex Park, NRLW Magic Round. And we're just learning there that all the kids, if they catch the ball, they can take the ball home.
Well, I hope they've got plenty of balls because they look at a mood, the Broncos. Wagga Wagga, you go close to saying it's the sporting capital of Australia. Per capita,
yeah.
Australian cricketers, rugby league players, rugby union players, AFL.
Absolutely.
Paul Kelly, AFL player.
And we had this chat last week too, Joey. Tamora, just down the road, another bunch of NRL stars and AFL stars.
Trent Barrett, yeah.
Toddy Payton, Paleface Adios, I believe too.
Oh, what a great shot of that.
Yeah. One of the greats, Paleface Adios.
If you're down in Wagga Wagga, David Barnhill, the great St George player and Roosters.
Yep.
Owns the pub there. Great fella. Down at Wagga, call in and see Barney. Don't have a conversation with him because he's got that throat.
Oh,
Can't
yeah,
talk.
yes. He needs a buttermento.
Oh, yes. Well, opportunity here for the Bulldogs. They look pretty sharp, actually, in those sets when they had that try taken off them.
Now, Doggies with the ball. Now the season is heating up and all roads lead to the 2026 Grand Final. And it's returning to Sydney. Witness the pinnacle of the NRL and NRLW Telstra Premiership. Accor Stadium, Sunday, October 4. Will your team be in the Grand Final? It's a great day either way. Secure your seats at nrl.com/tickets. Maybe you've never been to a GF. Now is the time. Tato, then for Preston, and then we come across to the Millard there, who's on the field for the Doggies. 23 metres out. Tato again, Preston. They'll go to that left side for the pass to go from Quinlan out to Robinson. And brought down there just short of the try line. It was Robinson on Robinson then.
Yeah, good contact.
Before last tackle.
They did a really good job defensively that set, the Brisbane Broncos, just to slow their play the balls down, even when they looked like they had dominant carries. They get enough numbers in, they've got really good technique, and they just slow down that play the ball, which makes it tricky for the Dogs' attack. She's in a bit of strife, Andy Robinson. Hopefully she shakes that off.
Yeah, I think it was a contact. I think it was knee on knee.
Quickly, hit it. Closer to the Sycamore's feet.
So Ali Brigginshaw getting ready here. Of course, this is only the Doggies' second season in the NRLW, so they're building nicely. Tamika Upton looked to get the pass away and got away from the defence. And then Takoranga Katoa brings it down. Then played to Ferguson. And a suggestion of perhaps a high tackle there on Paitai.
Well, it's Taylor Preston. She's been heavily involved, the halfback, in some of those defensive efforts, trying to make a real statement. She earned a turnover last set of 6.
Now Spreadborough, and then Southwell, and then Teitzel. Love to see her get a try in game number 50. Ferguson again, back for Bree Clark, over the halfway. Last play of the set. And then a little bit of confusion there. Back for Jess Southwell. This will come down for the Doggies fullback Robinson. Big afternoon in Wagga Wagga. A long way till we get to the end of NRLW Magic Round. And still have to have an appearance of the Warriors. Are they well supported in Wagga Wagga? They're well supported everywhere.
Well, the Titans game yesterday afternoon, it was all Warriors fans.
Now, to play the ball, this comes back across to Winnie. Oh, and a nice little offload back to Tato. They keep it alive here. And it's Wilson for the Bulldogs. They're having a crack. 15 metres inside Broncos end. And Preston kicks on tackle 5. And defence up there very quickly. Bring Irwin down.
It's a strong set of 6 from the Dogs. Nice late offload from 28. I think that's a bit of their blueprint. They need a lot of support in and around the ball. But when they can get that, they can really fracture the opposition defence.
This is Bartlett. Straight through the middle there is Hicks. Just got out there. It's her first run. Tackle 4, it's Ferguson. And then Southwell, Tamika Upton. Then it goes across to Robinson, who just can't get away from the defence of Tungawai, right on the halfway line. So Jess Southwell again. Immediately brought back now through Lokatui. Preston at dummy half.
Yeah, there was a flop. They'd love the Jag to try the Bulldogs. Look comfortable going to their left. That's where they nearly scored that try down their left side.
So again, it's Preston, and then it's Takuranga Katoa. And straightens it up. Lee Clark's got a Ferguson 2. Now Roberts, fresh player out there for the Dogs. This is Jones. Back now for Takuranga Katoa. And Roberts again, this time to Winnie. Oh, brought down by Bree Spreadborough. They're only a couple of metres out. The Broncos' online defence has been so good this year. Preston, there it goes, out the back. Robinson, quick hands, out to Lokatui. Oh, they number up and somehow save a try, the Broncos' defence. Tackle 5, Preston's kick. Set up beautifully for the Broncos, just in the field of play.
Well, that was their second big test, the Brisbane Broncos, and they stood up to it. That left edge scramble was outstanding, and then cleaned up Taylor Preston's kick. So whilst they've got to work off their try line, they'll be very happy with the pressure that they were under and how they were able to work hard for one another. Have a look at this. Have a look at these Broncos jerseys. Just turn up. Ali Brigginshaw holds her up, waits for some support.
So we approach the 20-minute mark. Here's the world-famous Chelsea Lenarduzzi. Charges onto the ball.
That's a run.
And Ferguson then to Jess Southwell again. So come down. Oh, bounces very, very awkward. It ends up with the Broncos player back inside. Bartlett, oh, a speculator. And knocked on there by Hicks. So the Doggies get lucky there.
There was a real opportunity there, wasn't there? Bit of ad-lib footy, flicked the ball back on the inside. Hicks who dropped this ball there. Ali Brigginshaw, she gets the ball and just goes, anyone? Jeez, disappointing there. That was a real opportunity for the Broncos.
Full trust there was going to be someone there too. Great support play. It's always in their game, the Brisbane Broncos.
Off the ball, 17, Chelsea, lock in. Prep
So Millard playing it.
Chelsea center, lock in.
And the Doggies who's play the ball there. Oh, she's gone right through. Roberts gets up to go again.
Push up, market.
Great attack out of dummy half.
Go three.
Now this is Tawinier. Gets a little pass on to Quinlan. This is better stuff. Then it comes out now for Tungawai. Gets away from one, heading for the try line. And
Careful.
hair pull. So we get a penalty for the Dogs.
Watching Reece Walsh last night. Dominic Young.
Yep. Just wait until I'm on the line.
Good win for the Knights last night.
Huge.
Just a great win.
Fast.
This is Smythe.
Great attacking team, the Knights. Moving the ball. Coming out of trouble, especially.
Now Taylor Preston, Tawinier gets out of one, still going, big and strong over the line. And Lauren Dam just holds on for dear life.
Push up, Jada, marker. Jada. Push up. With the foot. Go to.
So now from the left side, Preston, Smythe. Teitzel stops her. Oh, Tawinier just put that down.
Now it's a pressure ball.
Knock on advantage.
Pressure ball, you're throwing those long balls in the line, especially to your middle forwards. The ball's got to hit the mark. It's just dipping a little bit low. Look at that. And makes it incredibly tough, especially with a fast-moving defensive line.
I noticed that it's just gone midday and plenty of people in Wagga Wagga are enjoying a cold beverage on the hill.
Let's go. Hit it.
Beautiful shots there from our drone. Or have we got a chopper down there?
Feed it.
Either way, they're good shots of a beautiful facility. And they've really turned it on for NRLW Magic Round. Lost ball. Tai, simple lost ball.
Challenge.
Inviting the Doggies back into the game.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed with a few of these moments from the first half, the Broncos.
Maddie.
Just
Coming
giving
in
these
tackle
Bulldogs
one,
an opportunity to
challenge.
attack. Well, here we
Broncos are
go.
challenging the on-field decision of knock
Okay,
on.
challenge there. Referee Rochelle Tamarua. Captain's challenge.
Just looking at all available angles.
Suggestion that she didn't knock it on.
I don't think she knocks it on, I think she regathers it.
We have no stripping action here from the Bulldogs, just making sure if there is actually a knock on.
The ball goes forward, doesn't hit the ground. She grabs it.
The Broncos player loses possession of the ball for a knock on. The challenge by the Broncos is
Yeah,
unsuccessful.
but she regathers the ball before it hits an opponent or hits the ground. For mine, that's the wrong decision.
You got no more
Well, they get an
challenges now.
opportunity. The Dogs,
Walk in here, we're good.
to rubber the green. They've got to get that scoreboard ticking with this field position.
Yeah, thank you. All right, pop up. Feed it.
So here's Preston. And then across for Quinlan. She got the pass on to Jones. And again, they scramble well. There's Broncos defence. Oh, a little burrow out of dummy half. Roberts is over the line, but they flip her over onto her back. And she had a crack, and she can see the funny side of it. So back to the 10 metres now for the Dogs.
Push up. Okay, with the foot. Go to.
Tawinier, Taylor Preston drops one under there for Wilson. But again, that Broncos defence holds solid. Back toward the centre, Millard. Oh, I thought she was going to duck under the holes. A lot of them and get over the line. Then played again, Roberts. Long pass, Taylor Preston. Ash Quinlan straightens it up. It ends up with Jones again. But the Broncos defence, they just hold her up. Millimetres, literally millimetres. Tawinier. Preston's kick across the face of the uprights. And Paitai takes it over the dead ball line.
What a great kick. I love this kick where you land the ball just outside where the half is. That time Ali Brigginshaw. Bit of a tip on to bring the defence up, just above, outside the half there. Once again, another attacking set for the Bulldogs.
Jess Southwell. Ooh. It's gone into touch.
No touch.
Yeah, that's disappointing for the Bulldogs. Jess Southwell lands that kick right on the spot. Love to see how many touches these halves have had inside the opposition's 20. Or play the balls. You've got that Westpac red zone. Feels like the Bulldogs have been camped down here for the last 5 or so minutes. There it is there. Play the balls in the opposition 20. Look at that, 11 to the Bulldogs. 0 to the Broncos. And four touches from the halves to the Bulldogs, none to the Broncos. I think Westpac's already, they're the ones behind this ball, the catch and keep. So well done to Westpac.
Now Upton, oh, the intercept is on Lokatui. But Upton corrects her mistake very quickly, gets up and plays the ball back, and it comes across again to Millard.
Once again, another play the ball, couple of play the balls in the Westpac red zone.
Now Roberts, Taylor Preston, great defence. Into the line, and the one and only Tamika Upton brings it down. That's tackle 3. Roberts again, floats across, gets it to Winnie I. Meets a match in Chelsea Lenarduzzi. That's tackle 4. So to the left, it's Quinlan, and then Quinlan's got it away to Tungawai, who's put it down.
They just swarmed them, the Broncos' defence. Didn't look like they were too stressed at any point whatsoever. Put pressure on the back rower. Ash Quinlan tried to attack that left edge. Here's the intercept from Tamika Upton. Lokatui takes it to give the Bulldogs another crack at attacking that try line, and just no luck, whether that's poor communication or execution or both. They just don't look phased whatsoever, the Brisbane Broncos defence on their line.
Arms over, please. Arms over.
Now,
Closer. Pop off, please.
beautiful countryside, isn't it? Down around the Riverina. Robinson. And then Lenarduzzi once again into Smythe. Well, they have defended their line well. Not surprisingly, they've won their opening 4 games, and a lot of big scores too for the Broncos in that hall. This time, this is Hicks. And at the play the ball, Hinksman is there now. Southwell gets it to Chelsea Lenarduzzi, who just fights away over the halfway line. Last play for the current premiers. There is a kick from Jess Southwell. And coming down, bounces up for Taylor Preston.
The great coverage there from Taylor Preston. She defends on the right side.
Ellie.
Went over to the left side just in case.
That's Ellie.
Looks a little bit nasty, this tackle. Ellie Brigginshaw. Just a bit of WWF hip toss.
Yeah.
Oh, very lucky not to be in the bin for that one.
Yep.
At least.
Surely that's in the bin.
That's a really dangerous tackle. At least a sin bin. This is really, this could have been really serious. She lands right on her head there.
Yep. Yep. All right, Ellie.
Okay, Ali awaits her fate.
This is very close to a send-off. If there was a tipping motion, those in a dump and land on the head, there'd be a send-off.
Yep. All right, so you use your hips. It's a high risk of injury. You throw it to the ground when it makes contact on the court. Go back.
Okay, so Ali Brigginshaw, we'll see her again 3 minutes into the second half.
Yeah, it's a total accident. There's no malice in the tackle. It's got in a really awkward, dangerous position with that hip toss. Very lucky there that the skipper,
Mark's okay here.
Taylor Preston, did get seriously injured. That got in a really awkward
come on,
position.
dangerous.
So, doggies, I mean, they have done well. I mean, they're only, the Broncos have only scored those 2 tries.
Well, that's the thing, that they've had field position. It's just that probably lack that little bit of class, which the Broncos have, but also the Broncos' defence needs a pat on the back. Scrambled a few times. See if they can get a try here, especially against 12 players.
Now, Roberts. And then to Smythe.
Chelsea, get up! Look in! Wake up, wake up.
Now this is Millard. And she gets away from one.
Oh, felt very awkward there. Let's hope. Oh, it's grabbing at that left knee. Oh.
Now to the left to Winier again. The ball goes to Smythe, and they're back inside the Westpac red zone again, the doggies. Try before half-time would be nice. Roberts shows it, goes to the centre. This is Preston now, and floats one over the top there. It comes out to Nankivell back inside. Who's there to pick up the dregs? It's Wilson who gets away from a couple. But again, the Broncos scrambled well. Last play of the set. The dummy half there, Nankivell. Gets it to Preston, and she'll kick out toward that corner. But it's saved. Broncos ball.
Yeah, they made a bit of a mess of that, didn't they? The Bulldogs. Taylor Preston saw the opportunity on that right edge. They need to go through them.
Yeah, the player making the tackle previous ish, jersey 14, Evelyn Roberts. She just said play through them. She's made some busts around the ruck. I think they've got to play off the dummy half. Really quick out of there, real run threat. I agree, got to play through them. Won't go around this Broncos team. Play more off the dummy half. Evelyn Roberts, it's a real threat.
You re-grab and then you're slow.
So the Broncos now get a penalty.
Don't go beyond the line. Are you tapping?
No, this player is
Okay, just
Hinksman.
wait. Okay, with the foot. Go, no tackle.
And Chelsea Lenarduzzi attempted a one-on-one strip, but she'll play it. Then it'll come back to Southwell. Southwell offloads to Tamika Upton. Upton taken by Wilson and tipped up. Well inside Dogs territory. They go to that left side again. Southwell then to get the pass away to Bartlett. And played for Hinksman, who's out on her own. She'll take them on 2, away from 1. Still going, Hinksman for the line. Well, and they just pull her up short. And played back toward the centre. It comes there with Southwell, and Chelsea's put it down. So I think this is a Broncos penalty here, guys. What do you do? Keep the pressure on?
Yeah, for sure. I'd keep going. You can feel points coming. Nice play from Jess Southwell early in that tackle count. Played short, double up on the play.
Okay, Shannon.
Down that left side. Here they go, the Bronx.
So Reece Bredbury, she's already crossed the line for 1 today. She gets up and goes again. Referee says, no, you don't.
The wheels were spinning then.
And then across to the right once again. Marto. Just a millimetre short. For Hinksman to go on her own again. She says, well, I've tried it once. This time she gets over, but cannot get the ball down. Credit to the doggies.
Wait for markers. Any markers? Markers? No. Oh, hold on. Just wait for markers.
So Lenarduzzi is the dummy half. And very skinny 10 metres there as it comes across for Tamika Upton. And she's going to try and drag a couple of them with her. Played then. It comes across to Jess Southwell. Then Lauren Dam looking for try number 2. But they close in on her. Last play of this set. Southwell, dummy half. Then to Hinksman. And again she goes for the line. Pops it out the back. Lenarduzzi. And then knocked on by Tamika Upton. Well, I feel like, Ferg, that they're just continuously inviting the Dogs back into the game.
Yeah, they look a little bit frustrated, trying to keep the footy alive, but what you could see that whole set of 6 were Blues jerseys trying to get up and put as much pressure on as they possibly could. Of course, they've got an extra player on the field at the moment. You can definitely tell Tamika Upton's frustrated.
Magic round last year, the Doggies had a draw. Not often we see a draw in the NRL or NRLW these days, but yeah, a draw last year, Magic round in Newcastle. Now from Roberts, again to Millard. And the dummy half again, this time for Preston. Attempted a 40-30, no thank you, that's gone. Well, they are, Joey, some kids got that ball.
Yep. It's gone into the crowd. Just the ball drop there. It was on the front foot. Yeah, totally agree. Just the ball drop there. You see where the ball dropped. It was on an angle, pointing infield, and just end up coming off the side of the boot. So the Broncos had loved the jag one here right on half-time with 12 players. You got to say, it's all around Jess Southwell and Tamika Upton. Those two get together. Be hard to stop.
So Shannon Marto will play it. Jess Southwell left Tamika Upton. And just 10 metres short. We go inside the final minute of the first half.
I love watching Jess Southwell, just the tempo in her running game when she takes the line on before she ball plays. The difference between when she's running and setting up her ball playing as opposed to kicking, very different.
Tamika Upton and gets the pass away to Bartlett, who goes in untouched right on half-time, and the Broncos now come out to 14-0.
Yeah, so many pockets of attack. That's the side where Ali Brigginshaw would have been, the 5'8". But the skipper, Tamika Upton, says, give me the ball here. And with that speed and the run threat, the outside defenders have to turn in. And then the select bullet pass, right on the chest. And the Bronx, they go in right on half-time. That's a big, big try, especially with 12 players. Harvey Norman replay, look at this, just threads the needle. I think it's going for the intercept again there. It's McGregor going for the intercept again. We saw one earlier in the half.
Oh, that's a good peel.
Jersey 2 there, just come out of the line.
Lokatui, yeah.
Got to get one earlier in the half, not that time. Learned a lesson there, Tamika Upton.
So, yeah, Georgia Bartlett at least gets a try right on half-time.
Well, not only have they stopped the Bulldogs from scoring a player down, of course, Ali Brigginshaw's still in the sin bin. They've been able to score one, so that's massive. They've had a few turnovers that I dare say they'll be disappointed with, but it's a great result. That donut for the Bulldogs.
Now, Jess Southwell, nice and close, adjacent to that upright. Moves in, and over she goes. So, Broncos take a handy lead into half-time. All things considered, they are a man down for another 3 minutes. Broncos 16, Bulldogs 0. Welcome back. GeoHex Park, beautiful Wagga Wagga. It's NRL Magic Round, of course, day 2. And we've got some great games coming up this afternoon. This one ain't too bad, though. Broncos 16, Dogs 0 at half-time. But I tell you what, you Doggies fans, they're really putting in plenty of effort from a young Doggies side, just their second year in the NRLW competition. And they come up against the greats today. And there's one of them, Robinson, getting up to play it back to Hinksman. And our friend Chelsea Lenarduzzi, just her own side of the halfway line. Hinksman again. This is Shannon Martor. Good run, as always, inside Dogs territory. Now for Southwell, then for Upton, and she was taken well.
Yeah, just took one step too far there, Jessie Southwell. Gonna work on her depth going into the line, especially early in the half. Got to give a champion fullback a bit more time and space, and Tamika Upton.
Now Southwell will kick on tackle 5. Oh, just a simple mistake there from Lokatui, picked up by a Broncos player. And just millimetres short.
Time off. Yep.
Pai Tai.
Okay. Ready? Got no try.
Okay.
Just check that the ball doesn't hit the line, please.
Well, the referee's just going to have a little look upstairs at this one, but...
Well, they'll look at the drop, and then they'll see if there's a knock-on from a Broncos player.
Just monitor number 8 from the Broncos, who's in front of the kicker. All other kick chasers are onside.
It's a clever kick from Jesse Southwell right in the sun.
The ball is then knocked on by the Bulldogs. It comes off the legs of the Broncos player.
There's no touch with the hands. This is play on. Yeah, gets it clean.
Comes off the Broncos player's boot, and possession is taken prior to it hitting the ground. We're playing on.
Okay, Pai Tai is the player. Met then by Robinson. And... oh, that is so close.
I think it's short. Well, you can't tell, really.
Yeah, short. Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be 100% to overturn it. Did she award try?
No, she went up no try.
Yeah, this will be a play the ball.
With no other available camera angles, we'll be supporting the on-field decision that the ball is tackled short. It'll be Bulldogs play the ball for tackle 0.
Broncos play the ball.
Okay, so it's going to be or I would have
Oh,
thought...
short, sorry, short. Yeah, short.
I would have thought a Broncos ball here.
Don't reach over. Don't reach
Yeah.
over.
But the B's wrong.
Wait, with the foot.
So
Go
Pai
0.
Tai will play it, and away we go again. Nevertheless, it's a good result for the Broncos as Spreadborough. Brought down, 10 metres out. Good start, second half. And then Hinksman ends up with Tamika Upton. She shifts out to the right side. Quinlan does well to bring it down. Then Robinson at dummy half for the Broncos. Jess Southwell again. And Lenarduzzi. So the Broncos looking for an early try.
Too slow.
Too slow. I think there's an accidental
You go back to the right.
standing on a... That was on a face. Looked very close. Not happy. And the Ducci, just have a look here. There's way too long laying on the player. And just watch as the Bulldogs player gets up.
Okay, with the foot. Go no
Boot.
tackles.
And awfully close to her head. All accidental.
So fresh set. Broncos with a penalty. Hinksman. Tamika Upton. Oh, intercepts on this time. Ash Quinlan. Ash Quinlan's away, but Brigginshaw, who's just got back out there, slows it down. Played then for Tungawai. It went across to Preston.
That's a big play from the 5'8", Ash Quinlan. She made a crucial tackle on Tamika Upton earlier on in that set before they had the restart, and then comes up with a big intercept.
Well, that's 2 intercepts. Tamika Upton's thrown.
Now Millard. With Roberts, then Smythe, and then for Hopewati. Last play, Doggies. Left side now, and Quinlan gets the ball then onto Tungawai over the line, crashes over. Great stuff. Doggies first to score in the second half.
Well, how influential was Ash Quinlan in the lead up to that try? She threw the final pass, but it was all off her intercept from a Tamika Upton pass that got the Doggies that swing in momentum, and then she takes the line on. Harvey Norman replay on the short side, just gives nice early ball to her strike centre, and the Bulldogs, they get on the board.
Tungawai. So Monica Tungawai gets a try for the Doggies. First points for Doggies against the Broncos, because last time they played was last year, and the Broncos won that game 44-0. So Tungawai gets a first try ever. She makes history for the Dogs against the Broncos in the NRLW.
Well, this is a side they got a pepper. Look at that. Gets on the outside. We saw it try in the first half get taken off the Bulldogs.
Taylor Preston, that's a nice looking kick. Broncos 16, Dogs 4.
She just missed it, Taylor Preston. The
Yeah,
score
yeah.
remains of the Brisbane Broncos 16, the Bulldogs 4.
And we are back, Geo Hex Park, Wagga Wagga. Let's go down to the sideline, Marley.
Well, Bulldogs coach Braden Williami will be very happy with his side start to this second half. He said to them at halftime, we're in the fight. We need to keep going through the middle, get back to tackle process and focus on completion, which is certainly what helped lead to that first try we've seen them score against the Broncos, as you mentioned, Maroon. And on the other hand, Scott Prince said to his Broncos, giving them too much possession, which is, again, what we've seen happen already, but as the Bulldogs lose the ball there, this gives them a good opportunity. Princey also wanted them to be disciplined and complete sets, then it will create chances in attack.
Well, this was played at by the Broncos. This will be overturned. This will be a penalty. Broncos player comes around and plays at the ball, actually chops down at the ball, so the ball's there.
The ball is played at by the Broncos player. We're just going to see if there's one or two players in their tackle.
We've got Mr. Magoo looking at this one. There's three. Playing captain ball. 1, 2, 3.
Chelsea Lenadusi is still in contact with the Bulldogs player using a left arm to hold on. That puts two players in the tackle and it's a strip. The challenge by the Bulldogs is successful.
I didn't know you could call somebody Mr. Magoo in 2026. I thought it was politically incorrect, like everything else, Joey.
Hold on, we're just...
Yeah, those two words, they're not in my vocabulary.
Yes, I know.
Politically correct.
So that's Romy Teitzel who knocks the ball out.
Yeah,
Doozy.
okay, someone...
That's a doozy. Now that's a mouth guard.
Right, wait.
Get some confidence from that try. The Bulldogs. Look, we know they're outclassed, but they're having a crack today. Real crack.
Hopewati will play it. Roberts is there. And for Millard once again. And the Dogs are at the halfway line.
As you can see the speed off the mark with Roberts. Really sharp. The first 3 steps out of dummy half.
Roberts and Preston. And they go that right side again for Wilson. Short side now. Taylor Preston again. In fact, it was Robinson. But Lauren Dam is there in defence.
Take the ball back. Push up. Last tackle. Go. Last.
Now Robinson to Taylor Preston on the last play of this set. That kick is gone out to the left.
Cracking
Taken
kick.
by Irwin.
Yeah, great crossfield kick again from Taylor Preston. She got one kick wrong in the first half, but the rest of them been really classy.
Wait here.
Just sets up their defence nicely, trying to contain this star-studded Brisbane Broncos side. Here's another look at it. Everything facing the right direction. Better ball drop that time. Got a good strike on it.
Well, the countdown is officially on. We're just over a month away from kick-off of a brand new Premier League season. Get ready to witness every goal and all the drama from the world's greatest football league. Every match live and exclusive on the home of football, Stan Sport. Now, Chelsea Lenaduzi again flicks one out the back. They keep it alive. Teitzel throws the dummy. And then back inside. This one picked up by Robinson, who kicks it on tackle 5. Bounces beautifully for Breeze Bredborough. Then the ball comes out now to Paitai. Is she going to score? Oh, well, she's lost the ball. Just a couple of metres short of the try.
Oh, they were desperately scrambling for that, the Bulldogs. It looked like there was an extra 3 Brisbane Broncos players on the field. Robinson, we're not used to seeing her kick the footy. Look at the desperation from the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Push up.
That's great stuff.
Crowd really starting to build there at Geo Hex. They got the ice cream man's doing a roaring trade. The beverage man. The only one that hasn't got any customers at the moment is the Ambos, and we like it that way.
25.
Now the Dogs again bringing it out from their own end. Lokatui plays it. Roberts is there. And I've seen a lot of this player today, Jones. Dogs have scored the only points in the second half. So then back to Preston again. And this bounces up for Irwin eventually. And Liz McGregor is the player that chases her across field.
A great kick chase by McGregor. They'd love an error in this set of 6. The Bulldogs, they get up in the face, apply some pressure.
Now, Brigginshaw needs some Tamika Upton magic. This one is Bartlett for the Broncos. Back now for Hinksman, Southwood, and Shannon Martor. Broncos back home next week with the Raiders. Lenarduzzi, then Bree Spreadborough. Well, some sort of a brain snap there.
Yep, that was a flat-out brain fart. Tamika Upton was standing in front of Spreadborough. It was a nice offload from Shannon Martor. In the middle of the field to Lenarduzzi. She lets another one go and then just pulled up her run.
Well, that's the presence of the skipper, Tamika Upton. You play, especially younger players, play with world-class players. They get intimidated. So, got to give them the ball.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she was a metre in front. Lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Well, I was just going to say, is there such thing as a penalty for forward pass anymore?
Well, it is, if it's a deliberate forward pass, it is, isn't it? Anyway, an error.
So Tungaway comes up with the ball. Quinlan has dropped it. The Broncos will be back in possession.
But once again, getting back to the skipper, Tamika Upton. Second half looked a little bit frustrated. She's already thrown 2 intercepts. She's just taking some hit-ups, one off the ruck. Look, I think she's got to get with Jess Southwell. Jess Southwell do the first receiver stuff, bring her into play. Here we go, halves touches inside the opposition 20. Once again, the Bulldogs 16-6. See how they go now. Southwell.
Yeah, she's gone right through, and the fullback is Robinson, brings it down.
That's a favourite foot, the left foot step.
Up
dangerous.
Martor. And Shannon Martor now, just 9 metres out the Broncos. Hinksman will go left side. Southwell. And just managed to hold Dam up and bring her down. A couple of metres short. Tamika Upton on her own. Zigs and zags. And now again we see the Doggies on line defence. This time Hinksman. So play 5, Broncos. Martor at dummy half. Jess Southwell kicks out for Robinson, comes down without the ball. And we can go on upstairs and have a look, but I'm going to tell you she's dropped it.
Got no try. Can you check the grounding, please? Knock on Broncos.
Great defensive set by the Bulldogs. Jess Southwell.
Chaser onside, going through the contest.
Lands it on the spot. And Julia Robinson, she gets up. And the ball goes
is then knocked forward by Julia Robinson in the in goal. We have a decision.
You can see that kick again from Jess Southwell. She had two thoughts in her head. She was thinking grubber. And then she saw the space and she just kept going and going for the kick for the corner. But you can see that Jess Southwell, she's reacting to the defence. Let the defence decide what kick. That was a bit of class play there from Jess Southwell.
Tackle 1, don't push the marker out. Push up. Julia, push up.
Right, so it will be played by Tungaway Roberts, and then Takaranga Katoa. Roberts again out of dummy half, makes some yards. Preston and Tuinie. Takaranga Katoa, Quinlan, and then for Jones. Last play of the set, Doggies. Quinlan is dummy half. Taylor Preston from 35 out. And comes back down to Tuinie. Roberts has it, no 6 again. And then Takaranga Katoa knocks it on. It's picked up by Spreadborough, and the Broncos are back in possession. Now Robinson for the Broncos again, and then Jess Southwell will go out to Marto, gets the ball away to Brianna Clark. And now for Southwell and Tyson. So Tamika Upton, Southwell again, Robinson in space, surely now Tamika Upton back on the inside, and she goes over right beside the posts for the Broncos' first points of the second half.
Yeah, that's what happens when the best players play together. All the big guns together. Tamika Upton, she found the halfback Jessie Southwell, who found Julia Robinson. Harvey Norman replay, fullback to halfback to Julia Robinson. And then that's too easy for the Bronx. Broke the play down, doubled up down the short side, and the best players playing together. Catch, pass, into space.
Just the way they hold that space and leave it open. Tamika Upton's first pass, she got it straight from her dummy half, just coming back in towards the ruck, making sure that that right edge had the space to play with. She links up, as Joey said, with her halfback, but no one's overrunning anything. They're not running into the space. Just simple footy, but really good knowledge and awareness of how to really execute on that right edge. And their support play, we've said it many times, when this Brisbane Broncos women's side plays their footy, it's always up to scratch, and it was again today.
So Jess Southwell, nice easy one. And one of the local kids is about to get another Westpac footy. In my day, you just had to pick it up and run. Run across Redfern Park, past the fountain, across Redfern Street, and hope you got home with the footy. Jess Southwell now right beside the post, moves in, and so Broncos 22-4.
The Bulldogs 22 points to 4. Just under 20 minutes remaining in this second half.
That was worse than that yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, that's Nankerville. Yeah, I do. That's some.
I still need you to find your 10 metres. Just look for me, yeah?
And, well, it got pretty feral behind the goalpost there as the ball went onto the hill.
Plenty of bodies on the line to take one home.
I'll tell you what, there was no women and children first there. It was a mad scramble for a footy.
Oh, good. I hope we get the number at the end of this Magic Round on how many footies Westpac's given away. It's pretty cool.
So now the Broncos, we go inside the final 20 minutes. They lead 22-4, tights on. And Jess Southwell, Ferguson. We'd just like to see this Doggies side finish with the pride and competitiveness they've started the game with. I mean, they have been so good today. And then for Hinksman, who'll play it to Ferguson, and then back to the centre. It'll come Martel, got it away to Brianna Clark inside Dogs territory on play number 4. Ferguson goes left. Brigginshaw, Tamika Upton, and then Paitai. And this will be the last play of the set for Brisbane. Tamika Upton, Ali Brigginshaw, Southwell to kick.
Absolutely no kick pressure then on Jessie Southwell, and they've come up with an error. They need to try and control the controllables, the Bulldogs.
You can see the Broncos really well coached by Scotty Prince, premiership winner at the West Tigers in 2005. Just watch the way their forwards are rolling forward, getting into space, getting into the right half of the hole.
All right, we've got 10
little
seconds.
tip-on plays. We saw a try in the first half from 2 middle forwards, tipping onto each other.
Clock off, please. Clock off.
Danger signs here.
Now.
Look in a mood.
Yeah, Broncos. Robinson and Romy Teitzel, the dummy half. Ferguson. And it ends up with Shannon Martor. Here they come again, the Broncos. This is Jess Southwell. Got the pass away to Lauren Dam again.
That's a great tackle. Great tackle.
Ferguson and Hinksman, who's been peppering the line all day, looking for a try. So Jada Ferguson this time has a little dart out of dummy half herself. Last play of the set. Upton is there. Back now for Jess Southwell. Again, the pressure is on. Up goes Julia Robinson and comes down with the football that time. Wonderful try to Julia Robinson to put this one beyond doubt, one would think, for the Broncos.
Yeah, she got that one right, didn't she, Julia Robinson? Missed an aerial threat earlier on in the contest. Harvey Norman replay. Look at the pressure this time on Jessie Southwell. Still executes a great kick, and Julia Robinson timed that one. Have another look at this. Harvey Norman replay. Jessie Southwell, beautiful ball drop under pressure, but look at that leap from the star centre. Got a bit of a scorpion to finish things off, but
Now that position.
that's all class.
Been going to yoga. Look at that. Great kick, great take. Learned from the last time. Last time spilled the lollies, but that was great commitment. Hands above the head, AFL style. And you think, 16 to go, they may open the shoulders.
Starting to blow out a little bit now. Here it is again.
Well, it was a nothing set, really, from the Broncos, but just goes to show a good kick at the end of a set can rescue it. They've got some strike, haven't they, the Broncos?
She's so good in the air, Julie Robinson. There was that take she took playing for the Gillaroos in the Pac Champs last year. That one that went viral, just plucks it out of the air when no one else can. She's such a weapon.
Now, Jessie Southwell. Broncos 26-4. And here comes Jess. One looks nice. So now Broncos 28, Bulldogs 4.
Extending the Broncos lead to 28 points to 4. 15 minutes remaining.
I thought they were fighting. Oh, security guard. Oh, this is good. This is fantastic.
This is actually cool.
And back to NRLW Magic Round. A lot of the action's happening off the field at the moment with a young fella just jumped the fence to get a football. So a security guard got him, tackled him. It's the first time I've seen a pitch invader with a football get tackled. Nevertheless, Broncos have it. We go toward the last 15 minutes of the game. Ferguson and then to Brianna Clark. And the score starting to open up a bit now for Brisbane. Came into this game as heavy favourites, Ferguson. But you know what? The Doggies held their own for 40 or 50 minutes in this game. They are on the improve. Here's Ali Brigginshaw, one of the greats of our game. Just inside Dogs territory, tackle 4. Ferguson, and then this player is Hicks, stands in the tackle, goes again, Gets around Takuranga Katoa.
Oh, there's a head clash. Bit of blood too.
And Southwell, the referee's seen a forward pass there.
Well, that wasn't forward, out of their hands. So one of these last night in the Broncos Knights game late in the game with Dominic Young. Oh, there's plenty of blood there. Watch this. I think they both go low, and then oh, there's a head clash. There's the dangers of going low. Oh, it's a little bit of a knee too. Both players split.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let me come down to you on the sideline, Marley Silver.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that one. But in the meantime, Tara McGrath-West is about to come onto the field for her first game in a Broncos jersey. Of course, she's played for the Dragons before, but there's so much of her family here. She's from the town of Harden, which is about a 2-hour drive from here. So there's 35 family members who've made the trip down. She's basically a hometown girl here in Wagga, one of the talents from the Riverina region, looking to put on a show as she goes out for the Broncos for the first time.
Thank you, Marley, from Harden. Done a sports lunch or two there. They're a wild old crowd at Harden. Wouldn't let us go home one night. And here's the next game. This one should be a beauty.
Yeah, this will be a cracker between the Titans and the Warriors. Looking forward to seeing Mele Hufanga. This is her first game for the year for the New Zealand Warriors. Absolute weapon. And the Titans, well, they're just a good footy side. They're playing a brilliant brand of footy at the moment. Tegan Levi on that right edge, and Lauren Brown, she conducts the left. So plenty of attack. It's like a HIA maroon.
Indeed, Hopewati will leave the field really bleeding profusely from the forehead. She'll get the treatment. Hopefully she'll be okay. And yeah, we'll do Gold Coast Warriors for you next. But right now, just under 15 to go. Doggies have the ball. And McGrath-West, there she is, involved in the first tackle. Played then to Roberts. And then for Takuranga Katoa. Roberts again. Really looking forward to seeing Mele Hufanga playing for the Warriors today.
Yeah, she's such a dangerous ball carrier. Well, this is a handy penalty for the Bulldogs out of their own end on the third, so halfway through the tackle count. Taylor Preston will try and chew off a bit more grass here.
10 minutes, have a look. Here, right side. Here.
Now 28-4, can the Doggies get a try or two? This time it's Takuranga Katoa and then to Tuinie. And McGrath-West involved in the tackle there with Ferguson. Roberts will go to the short side for Preston, and then Robinson just inside the Westpac red zone. Preston, Roberts, Takuranga Katoa.
Good play. Good play. Play off that.
And Suwani is the player, fresh on the field for the Doggies. This time it'll come across for Quinlan. Preston the left side now, floats one across. Liz McGregor away from one, but can't get away from her opposite number in Irwin. So back to the centre we see Quinlan and Takuranga Katoa. Great defence, Broncos. Last play of the set. Roberts kicks to the in goal, and Southwell will have to take that dead.
Yeah, it's a nice little finish to the set for the Bulldogs. It was a really quick play the ball of Takuranga Katoa, which gave Roberts plenty of time to execute that little grubber. Jessie Southwell under too much pressure from Ash Quinlan, so good footy to set themselves up again, the Bulldogs.
Hold on. Wait.
I didn't mention the Mortimers.
Of course.
They're from down at Wagga.
They are.
And
That's a
backwards.
not back, but that'll be a Doggies ball. Of course, the Mortimers, the most famous of all the Wagga families. Rugby league, wine, music, you name it. Jones will play it. It's the dummy half, Roberts. And then it comes across now for Tuinie.
Great tackle. Body on the line.
Roberts ducks one under.
Oh, once again. What a tackle. Same again. Ferguson.
Now Preston, right side. Brigginshaw there. And so too Dam to stop the player is Wilson. Then this is Taylor Preston, and it's tackle 5. Taylor Preston's going to get stuck with this, is she? No. Out the back door, Takarunga Katoa. And then for Quinlan to kick. Irwin will take this dead.
Well, that was lucky. Not sure if Taylor Preston knew it was the last or not, but she was lucky to get an offload, and a great result from Ash Quinlan. There's that shot from Bree Clark. That was a cracker. See what Jessie Southwell has off the boot here.
They're just lacking one creative player, the Bulldogs. Got to say, their forwards really working hard, get them in good field position.
Now Jones straight into Julia Robinson, and the ball's come loose.
Knock on, double knock on.
Oh, they'll challenge this for sure. This was raked out, and if anything, it goes backwards.
First Broncos.
Oh, the first Broncos. First knock on?
No. Yeah, it's your ball. Knock on Broncos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, knock on. Let's go.
So this
Knock
will
on
be a
Broncos,
dog's ball.
1-on-1.
Have I got that right? Yeah.
Yeah, correct decision.
All right,
I think it was
wait,
play on,
wait.
but they get the ball back.
Wait.
Let's see where they got the Bulldogs.
Your head must be in there, Blue. Okay, clock
Now,
off, beat him.
Ash
Great.
Quinlan. Takuranga Katoa. And then for Wilson. Left side, Roberts, then Preston, and then for the fullback there, Robinson. Played then to come across to Preston again. To Winnie-A, Suwani. But again, that Broncos defence just stands solid. Oh, here we go. The intercept is on. As the player got the pace, she's up toward the halfway line. She's going to need support. And it is, in fact, Jada Ferguson.
Well, the set previous, 2 absolutely cracking tackles, and then took the intercept. Great few plays.
Southwell and Ferguson again, and then McGrath West. And this is tackle 3. Now Tamika Upton to the line. Teitzel touched awkwardly there by Tungawai, which is just going to give the Broncos a fresh set. Teitzel is there. And now for McGrath West. Brought down by Takuranga Katoa. We go inside the final 10. And so this looks like it'll be, well, it will be 5 from 5 for the Broncos.
2 feet here. Go 2.
With the Raiders next week, as we mentioned. Now Jess Southwell gets away from one. Is she going to get a try? Robinson brings her down just short on tackle 4. Now it's Ali Brigginshaw. Ali Brigginshaw's only got to reach out. But to their credit, they stop her. Ferguson again. Then for McGrath West. Last play of the set. And Ferguson tries to burrow away over, and I think she might have got there. She gets up claiming a try. Well, it looked on. It did look on out of dummy half.
Well, it was Jada Ferguson, if she did get it down, that took the intercept. Got the Brisbane Broncos on the front foot and heading towards that try line. Here it is, Harvey Norman replay, just plucks one out of the air. Really well read in defence. As Joey mentioned before, she made some crucial tackles in the lead up to that, and then just sees a bit of space. Andy Robinson, the Bulldogs fullback, takes a couple of steps off the line. She had no support on the inside of her, and Jada Robinson just spotted that, got really low, and just dove over. This is a great shot.
So it starts to really blow out now. Broncos 32-4. And yeah, Jada Ferguson, part of this Broncos premiership winning side from last year.
Have a look at the gang behind the posts. There'll be some argy-bargy there.
Have a go at that. This thing will be on eBay in 25 minutes.
So good.
Where's the big kids? Surely there's some big kids there. There's a bloke there in the bucket hat. I think it might be Liam Gallagher. Are they in town? Is Oasis in town?
Ah, here we go.
Oh, it might be Matthew Johns. He might be down there.
We wonder how it would go at Cessnock, NRLW match.
Oh, they'd love it up there.
And there's the kick from Southwell. So Broncos lead 34-4.
The Broncos lead 34 points to 4. Just under 7 minutes remain.
Well, he's got it, the big fella. And back to the halfway line once again. A lot of talk about this footy catch and keep today. Let's hear more about that with Marley Silver on the sideline.
Yes, I can tell you the Westpac catch and keep balls are a hot commodity here at Wagga Wagga. Yesterday they gave away 48 balls, which I think all 7,000 or so people were trying to fight for. It's getting a little bit hectic with some of the kids. You want to tell them just calm down. There's not enough balls for everyone, but you just got to get in clean space. I think there's a few kids who'd be put on report if the referees were looking at the fight for these balls, but it is great to see how much everyone's loving it.
Yeah, well done to Westpac. Well done for looking after me too. Bank with Westpac.
Good on you, mate. As long as they're looking after you, they're a good mob, Westpac.
Just drop that percentage just for Uncle Joey. It's a battler from Cessnock.
You are kidding yourself.
Here is Tamika Upton, still a battler. And Ferguson. And then Hicks. Now Ferguson again, then for Southwell, and then for the great Chelsea Lenarduzzi. She's put it down, and we have 5 minutes left. Broncos by 30.
Running the ball in the last play there. And strong in the middle.
Move over that way. Thank you.
Lenarduzzi.
Go no tackle.
Good interchange player. That's what you want in your interchange player. Someone to come on and change the speed of the game, especially in the forwards.
And Lokatuki is in there at dummy half now for the Dogs. Taylor Preston. Of course, we have that Gold Coast Warriors game for you next. Both have won 3 and lost 1. That'll be a good game. Melly Hafunga playing.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing the superstar, Tegan Levi. 5'8" for the Titans. Anyone who hasn't seen Tegan play came over to rugby league from the dark side. That's rugby union. Union sevens.
Sevens, yep.
Win a gold.
Balls come loose. Did she win a gold?
Not a gold. She's played in 3 Olympics.
All right, that way.
She's one of their ball players in rugby sevens. They only ever hold a couple, but obviously has to have the pace to keep up with rugby sevens. But yeah, like Joey said, she has been outstanding for the Gold Coast Titans. I think also pairing up with Lauren Brown in the halves, it takes a fair bit of pressure off Loz. So they've just got strike from both sides of the play the ball now, the Titans. They're a weapon.
There's some speed out wide too, with Jamie Chapman and Indy Bostock. Looking forward to that game.
So now we have Takuranga Katoa looking for a late try. The Doggies, Ash Quinlan. Ash Quinlan brought down. And she'll play it now. It'll go back across from Tato to Takuranga Katoa. And then Tato does well to dive on the loose ball there. Just a couple of metres out. And this will be Preston. Then for Robinson, who got it out to Nankerville.
They've got no one in the outside channels taking the line on there, just going sideways. It's really only Takuranga Katoa going forward in that set. Makes it really easy for the Broncos to be able to handle them defensively.
So Tawiniai will play it. This is Taylor Preston. Ash Quinlan floats one over, finds Liz McGregor, might be a try in the corner for the Doggies. Just to end things off, we'll no doubt have a look at it, but I think Liz McGregor's got there.
Yeah, well, she got the ball there really quickly, Ash Quinlan, on that left edge to McGregor. just left it all up to her winger to be able to get the job done. Harvey Norman replay, the halves link up. Taylor Preston finds Ash Quinlan. And the opposition winger was already up and in, Caitlin Irwin. So she showed her that little bit of space. It's a nice peel. Quick little double pump from Ash Quinlan.
She gets there.
Done it, yeah.
Yeah, on the Harvey Norman replay. This is their side. This is where they look their most dangerous. Gets over in the corner, gets the feet up. Yeah, that's a try. Great finish.
Liz McGregor, well-deserved try. And it's now 34-8 with just over 90 seconds left in this one. NRLW Magic Round going to plan. Beautiful weather in the Riverina. And the locals get to see some good tries. A great game coming up next, as we said.
Well, we're still looking at this, the bunker. The foot slides, the back foot. And look at the right foot there.
Tries under the review.
No, this isn't good.
Touch and goal line.
Yeah, and perhaps...
Just look at that right foot. Swings around. And watch the ball. No,
we can see the foot of the Bulldogs player is on the line in touch and goal, and we can see the ball is currently up. We have a decision.
20-minute restart.
So this will be no try after all that for Liz McGregor.
Come on. Okay, it's a play the ball. Where do you want it? Okay. It's a play the ball.
So the
Tamika.
pass went from Preston,
In the middle?
then
Yeah,
Tungaway,
Marcus,
Quinlan, I beg yours, and then Liz McGregor just into touch.
Yeah, great desperation there.
Push up, Angelina. Push up,
By
please.
Irwin.
Push up. Thank you. Okay. Time
Okay,
off.
well, it's a
For the
big
point.
occasion for Lauren Brown, another one celebrating 50 NRLW games today. And we love Loza, and so do this crew. They've all got their Lauren Brown T-shirts on today. 50 games in the NRLW. It's quite an achievement. And by the looks of things, she's bought her own fan club. That game is only minutes away on Nine's Wide World of Sports as we celebrate Magic Round in beautiful Wagga Wagga. Now Ferguson. Then back to the middle it goes for Southwell and then Upton, and they keep it alive this time. And it'll be Julia Robinson just inside Dogs territory with Teitzel. And Southwell again, Ferguson. And stopped by Wilson. Way to Lenarduzzi. Back to Southwell again. Very hard to get even close to the might of this Broncos side this year. Lokatui. Preston. So the Doggies back to the drawing board. And now for Tungaway. And then out of the dummy half from Tato. Here she is again. Sakuranga Katoa. Taylor Preston. And then for Wilson. They drive her back. Then for Taylor Preston again. Taken by Tamika Upton, but again, the highlight of this Broncos win is their online defence.
Look at the Bulldogs. They're marching up field well, and their kick chase, they're all their effort areas. And the pass mark for that is just their creativity. They can work on that. I think they've got to play more out of dummy half. Look really dangerous out of dummy half. When Roberts was on. Look out.
There's Chelsea, the world-famous Chelsea. Lenarduzzi puts the kick in. Teitzel's chasing. But the Doggies play it. They're both, well, it's a knock on both ways there. As the siren goes in the background, but a nice little kick from Chelsea Lenarduzzi. We didn't know Chelsea had that in her bag of tricks.
Neither does Chelsea. Got a bit of a smile there. There should be laws against this. Front rowers kicking the ball. Not too bad, actually. It looks over, sees some space, shapes it over towards the outside players. Big win for the Broncos.
Yes, indeed. Broncos 34, Bulldogs 4.